CHO450, Chemistry of Natural Products. The chapter 1 is Structure and Stereochemistry of Hydrochloric Acid, Camptothecin and Podophyllitoxin. So today we are going to discuss the Camptothecin. The references which we are going to see, this is reference number 1 to 4 and 11. So what is reference number 1? Is the Journal of American Chemical Society 1966. So I have the image of the front page of this paper. This is a plant anti-tumor agent, the isolation and structure of camptothecin, a novel alkaloidal leukemia and tumor inhibitor from Camptothecia acuminata. This paper was by Wall, Wani and Cook group. So in this paper what they did the spectroscopic analysis of camptothecin. So isolation and structural determination by FTIR, NMR, UV and mass spectroscopy. As well as what they did, they made derivatives of camptothecin and characterized to confirm the same. Let's see what camptothecin looks like. This is the structure of camptothecin. It's a pentacyclic compound having rings A, B, C, D and E. Camptothecin have chemical formula C20H16N2O4. So now we can see one by one FTIR, NMR, UV analysis. So first thing first, let's see the FTIR. Here you see, here is the FTIR of camptothecin. Actually in the original paper they haven't provided the image, so I got the image of FTIR of camptothecin from the recently published paper from Spectrochemia Acta 2011. So this is a FTIR of camptothecin. So from this FTIR it is very clear there is a sharp stretching frequency at 3440 centimeter inverse. Is confirms that there might be a OH or NH in the structure. Again there is a sharp stretching frequency at 2900. It says that there might be a presence of alkyl chain, and then there is another stretching frequency or stretching band at 1740. It accounts for the lactone ring system. As everyone knows that the standard or basic value of lactone or ester is 1740. That means the ring present in this molecule, it may be the 6-membered ring, or it is a strain free or conjugation free ring system. Okay, so it can confirm that the ring is 6-membered. Then the another signal at 1660 accounts for the presence of amide group in the camptothecin. So from FTIR there are 4 things we can conclude. There might be OH-NH, alkyl chain, lactone ring system, and then amide bond, amide functional groups. Okay, so from FTIR we conclude these things. Now let's see the H1NMR. This is very important part of the lecture. As you can see, there are many signals and very clear NMR. So the same references I used for this NMR image. So let's see one by one signals. The first signal, that is a G. Now you can see I have 2 photos of camptothecin. G is here. This is a methyl group. Okay, so methyl group comes at 0.91. Okay, methyl groups comes at 0.91, showing the triplet because it is attached to the CH2 group, and CH2 group comes at 1.84, the H signal. Okay, this is the H signal. It comes at 1.84 delta ppm. Okay, it shows the quartet. Now next signals are 2 sharp singlets of 2H and 2H. You can see here is one CH2 and another CH2 is over here. So one is attached to the oxygen and another is attached to the nitrogen. So as you know that oxygen is more electronegative, the signal shifts downfield. So the signal at 5.45 is of proton I. You can see it is attached to the oxygen, and the signal K is assigned to the protons which are attached to the nitrogen, that is K. Okay, you can see the signal K over here for this nitrogen now the protons are attached to the nitrogen, and the signal for these two protons I, which are little bit downfield. Okay, the next signal is at 6.5. okay, you can see the 6 and 7 is a 6.5. it is exchangeable with the deuterium. That means it is a OH proton. Okay, this is a OH proton. T is a T. Then most shielded proton in between aromatic region is J. You can see J is here. You can see it's in a D ring. Okay, the proton which is present in D ring, J, is a most shielded proton in aromatic ring system. And which one is most downfield? U, that is one with the para to the nitrogen in quinoline ring system. Okay, so this is a singlet at, you can see here, 8.75 U, and the shielded is a J, that is here, it is 7.4. so between 7.4 and 8.7 all the aromatic signals are there. R and Q are these two protons, R and Q, they are shielded because they are away from the nitrogen, and P and S are little bit downfield or de-shielded. They are P and S are here. So P and S are at 8.1 and 8.06, whereas Q and R are 7.7 and 7.9. okay, so from this it is very clear that all the protons are assigned very well. Now you will see this three big lines. This one is for DMSO, this one is water, and this one is TMS. Okay, so from this picture it is very clear how the NMR looks like. Now let's see what we can get it from. Okay, now in examination many times this question was asked, evidences for presence of tertiary alcoholic group in camptothecin. So there are 4 evidences. First is negative FeCl3 test, which confirms the presence of alcoholic OH group and not phenolic OH group. You can see when we treat phenols with ferric chloride, it forms a complex and gives a violet color. So the negative FeCl3 test confirms that it is not a phenol, it is a alcoholic OH group. Now next evidence is IR stretching frequency at 3440 centimeter inverse. Let's see the FTR again. You can see already we discussed this signal is of OH group. Now you will see, you will ask me why not NH and why OH. Let's see the same. Before whether it is NH or OH, I will say the author did one reaction with camptothecin, the reaction with acetic anhydride in presence of pyridine, and they got a monoacetate derivative. You can see this OH was treated with acetic anhydride in presence of pyridine. They got the monoacetate derivative of camptothecin. Okay, monoacetate derivative of camptothecin. And from this, what they did the basic hydrolysis or alkaline hydrolysis of this compound. Okay, they did basic hydrolysis of this compound, and then acidification they got the compound number 1 or compound camptothecin. Okay, what this proves? It is ester, that is this part is ester, because if it is a amide or if it is a N-acetyl, then it's very difficult to hydrolyze in presence of 2 normal NaOH in normal condition. For hydrolysis of amide, we need a harsher conditions. So this proves that it is not a NH, it is a OH. So this frequency 3440 accounts for the OH group and not for the NH group. The next evidence for presence of OH group is the monoacetate derivative. Just now we saw that they took the UV of that monoacetate derivative, and it is a similar of that of parent compound. This shows that the acetate formation have no effect on the conjugation. Okay, so there are 4 different evidences for proving there is a presence of tertiary alcohol group in the camptothecin. Now let's see next point. Evidences for position of ethyl group in the camptothecin. You know that ethyl group is assigned over here and not over here. Okay, what I am trying to tell you, this is a keto group, and then here is a CH2, or we can see there is carbon having ethyl and OH group, and also here is oxygen. You can attach this ET and OH over here, but they confirm the position of ethyl group over here. Why? What they did, they treated this camptothecin molecule with thionyl chloride in presence of pyridine. What will happen? This OH will change to Cl. Okay, OH was converted to Cl, and they obtained chlorocamptothecin from camptothecin. As you know that chloro is electron withdrawing group having minus I effect. So because of minus I effect, this CH2 signal, okay, previously it was at 1.84, it was shifted to 2.26, and all other signals are not changed. So this proves that this OH is attached to the carbon bearing this CH2. Carbon. Now, why not these two groups are on this side? Because the value